What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're finally getting out of the garage. Now this is something that I've been waiting on for a little bit, and it's not exactly what I thought it was going to be, but this is what's keeping me from doing the Lemons WRX exactly. So let me go ahead and show you what exactly it is. So this is my 2002 Toyota Camry. You said, why did you get an 02 Camry? I'm gonna flip this thing. It actually does not run right now. The dude said it needs a transmission, has 158,000 miles supposedly, but there's some stuff wrong with it. I got it yesterday evening. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of show you guys what's going on with it. We're gonna make this a quick flip. We're gonna use the money and pay for roll cage and stuff like that for the WRX. So that is why I've been putting off the WRX, because I've been wanting to flip a car and just see how that goes. Just use my little bit of knowledge, my tools that I have to make a little money to support the race car build and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and show you guys what is going on with this car. The dude had it for sale for $1,000. I did not pay $1,000, just FYI. But the hubcaps are missing. There are a few dents here and there. I think this can pop out pretty easily. In the back here, this back bumper is pretty scratched to heck, and I actually had to get this on the trailer. Okay, this car is stuck in park, or was stuck in park. To get it on the trailer, the dude actually ended up pushing it with his vehicle. I don't know, I mean, it kind of worked, but I ended up having to back the truck and trailer up, and while he pushed it from the other direction, and it actually ended up just kind of wedging the Camry on the trailer. But now this tailgate won't shut very well because this bumper is sticking up a little bit because it creased it again. Overall, cosmetically, this thing is not too bad. It's just dirty. Like this third brake light right here needs to be replaced. A little cover over it. But cosmetically, this thing's not bad at all. Interior, it is absolutely disgusting. Like door panels just disgusting. Here, there's mold and there's a whole bunch of goodness over there that I don't even want to get into, but it just needs a solid detail. Like, it is pretty nasty. A pillar cover, but there is a sunroof. Back seats aren't too bad. There are a couple Jenga blocks, so we got a deal on those. Carpets just need a deep clean for sure. But I got this car at a good price, and if I can get it running and looking nice, I'll be able to make a few bucks on it. Thought I'd show you guys what's kind of going on with it. And if any of you guys have an 02 Camry, maybe have the same problems that this thing does, I can help you out a little bit. Got off the trailer, I dragged it down with the Jeep. And it's sitting here now, but I soon realized that you can actually get it out of park very easily with the little release switch next to the gear selector. But no big deal. We had fun kind of dragging it with all four tires locked up. So what is wrong with this car exactly? Not entirely sure, but have a slight clue what it could be. The fuse relay for the fuse box for the interior, that fuse or relay, it's the 100 amp, it's the bigger fuse, is actually blown. I noticed that last night. I was kind of out here for a few hours looking at it, trying to figure out exactly what is going on with this thing. So that fuse is blown, so I'm gonna go ahead and go up to the salvage yard today, get a fuse, get like a battery tie down, maybe a rear bumper, stuff like that. There's two of these that are exactly the same color in the local salvage yard. So also, I did some multimeter testing in the interior here. I took out a fuse, multimetered it, and there was no reading at all. So I think that could be why the windows don't work. Like the gauge doesn't work, no electronics. Also, it's stuck in park because the brake switch is not registering that your foot is actually on the brake. So I think that's why it's stuck in park. But and the radio doesn't work, none of this works. So I think it has to do with this electrical fuse box down here. And the fuse under the hood is the one that's blown. So I think I'll replace that and go from there. I'm gonna go ahead and make a list of everything I need to get from the salvage yard, because there's a numerous amount of things. Like this seat belt right here is pretty frayed and stuff like that. Then I'm gonna pack up my tools and head to the yard. Check out this dope little E30 325 two-door just sitting in the salvage yard. That's so sad. Oh, got a little wrench still from the 80s. Sad to see these classic little BMWs in these yards just going to die. On this camera here, not all the hubcaps are here. Also, this door latch that I needed, it also doesn't work. It's garbage, so I pulled that amp fuse, or the 100 amp fuse I should say. Pulled that out. The seatbelt's in okay condition. I'm gonna go look at another one I think they have right over there and see what condition that one's in. Check out this old Porsche 944 with the old plates on there. Oh, this thing has seen better days. Check that out. Wow. That's amazing. It's cool though. It's cool. So I just got back from the salvage yard. I ended up picking up a spare tire and wheel to throw in the trunk. Something unfortunate though that I realized is that the color of the interior pieces I got are just a little bit off, as you can tell. It's kind of bummed about that. You can tell in person, but it's kind of hard to tell on camera. I mean, there, yeah, you can easily tell that. There you go. That's the interior silver. This one is beige. So, oh well, we'll figure something out. This is the piece I really need right here. I might be able to just switch that out, and hopefully you can't tell. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and try to replace that 100 amp fuse under the hood. It takes a few minutes, and you have to unbolt a few things. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start washing this thing because it is disgusting, giving it a deep clean. Sport. What's up, buddy? This is the fuse right here that I have to replace. And it's the kind where you have to actually unbolt it. So I have to undo, there's a screw here, 10 mil here. Pop that out, there's another 10 mil here, and there's one down there. And I'll be able to pull this section right out. Inside these little tabs, just pull them out with a little flathead. And it'll separate in half. And then there's two little screws on either side. You go and bolt. The old one broke off down in there. I'll pull the old one out, put the new one in. Little sneak peek. Alright, so I got that fuse changed. We're going ahead and put the battery back in. I'm gonna go ahead and look in the interior, see if we got any lights or anything, because last night we had no interior lights, no gauge lights, nothing. And no power windows. So I'm gonna clear this junk out. Let me get the keys. Alright, let's see if we got anything. There we go. Alright, good deal. Sweet. So that ended up fixing it. AC's working. Radio, and nothing yet. But let's see how many miles on this thing. It says trip B 69,000. 186, okay. So the dude said he thought it was about 158, so apparently he's a little bit lying, but 186, that's a decent amount of miles. So let's go ahead and see if it'll start. Wow, it literally just started right back up. It starts, but there's no airbox because it's in the passenger seat and there's no sensor. Go ahead and put all that back in, plug it all in, and see what we got. I went ahead and just sat all the airbox stuff back in there, plugged in the mass airflow sensor and a few of the other ones going on. Let's see how this thing runs because it's been sitting for a while. That's what they said. Ooh. So the gas pedal has no response to it. And it's about to die. The brakes are really squishy in there and it just died. Alright, we got our work cut out for us. I just scanned the codes and it's throwing a few, the mass airflow sensor and the air temperature sensor. I just plugged those back in. I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it. There's no throttle response at all and it's running pretty rough. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to trace the throttle cable if I can find where it is. I think that's it down there. Just gonna take it one step at a time, keep Googling stuff. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. I'm ending this video the day after. It got late last night and got dark on me. The next video will be cleaning the Camry out and getting it ready to sell soon, but gotta get it running right first. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, stay up to date on all the builds. Thanks for watching, guys.